So you know the deal. Top singles week. Going for a top single. So recently, I have switched up my form on squats. And I've been doing that, I think like 2 weeks ago is when I started that, and squats have been feeling a lot better. But that being said, I don't think I'm quite used to it yet to the point where I want to go into some super heavy weight and get a like all-time PR. You know what I mean? Like, I still think I need to, get used to it. So, gonna spend today's squat session, instead of like warming up to like a PR, just going for a heavy single, more than I did last singles, and just really focusing on that new form and, having the squat feel good. You know what I mean? Like really drill that new form into our fucking brain, take out the brain and like erase how we were squatting before and kind of like rewrite it, in cursive on the brain. But just in case you were kind of like somewhat curious as to what I switched, just the way I position myself, it's like hard to explain. So like before, I would go into my squat and I would be a lot more, I'd be bent over, but like not as bent over as I should have been, if that makes sense. I was kind of more like upright. So kind of like if I had it on my back, kind of like right here, and I was just too upright. So I now switched it to where I'm more bent over, and that has felt so much better. Also, shout out to the boy for putting the weight on, you know what I mean? Saving the energy for that, heavy shit. So let me see if I could show you guys. So like before, I'd kind of like go like right here, but that just wasn't enough. So now it's like a lot more like bent over, So I kind of like tighten the back, and just and it's just all around made squats like better for me. Like it just feels a lot more comfortable, so I can go down into the pocket a lot faster. I don't have to burn as much energy, just like trying my best to stabilize on the way down. And I just feel like it just helps me feel stronger, like, I don't know. It's just better. It's just better. So I'm kind of like, just because I'm curious, I want to see the people who are caught up on One Piece, Mashal, Magic and Muscle, and Solo Leveling, because all three of them are airing at the same time right now, and I want opinions on what you think is like the best so far, like Ahold Island, Solo Leveling, or Mashal. Me personally, it's hard, bro. It's hard. Like Mashal is so fucking funny, bro. Like I watched that shit during cardio, and it has me like straight up geeking. But like Solo Leveling, I know it's only 2 episodes in, but the shit is like tough, bro. Anime's clean, and it's just tough. And then Egghead Island, like I've been reading the One Piece manga, so I've been waiting for Egghead Island, and I know what's to come in the arc, so I'm hyped for that. So it's like I can't pick, but I want to know if anybody else has like any different opinions. But yeah, I don't know. I kind of just like them equally. Like, I do feel like in terms of action though, Solo Leveling, I don't know, bro. Because I like Egghead Island's gonna be pretty intense, so I don't know. I don't know, man. But I will say in terms of like humor, Mashal definitely has some beat. That shit is funny as fuck, dude. Funny as fuck. But anyways, get back on topic to lifting. 3 plates, 3 cookies. Tasty, tasty. Telling you, you don't need a maid or a good friend in your life or a trusting person. You just need a Ryan, and life will be complete. You know what I'm saying? Dude, that fucking pre-workout is hitting, dude. Shit, bro. I'm telling you, you take enough scoops of the Rise pre-workout, shit, like, has you feeling like a different man. I also think it's the energy rating off of Ryan. So as you can imagine, a good pre-workout and then energy radiating off a handsome, amazing fellow like Ryan is something to play around with. You know what I mean? Just be wary. You know, if you ever do find yourself getting a Ryan and a good protein, you got to train the body before you get into that shit. Because it can very well happen to where your body is just not ready for that. So as a result, you take your pre, stand next to Orion, your shit will evaporate, bro. Your body is gone. Gone. So train the body before you handle some shit like that. It's not just free, oh, I get a Ryan, I get some pre-workout, everything's free. You gotta, it's levels to that shit. Levels to that shit. Things I'm gonna do to you. Just you wait. Couple things. Number one, I am so annoyed with this rack. I feel like I just need to maybe try actually using the squat shit over there, just a different rack, because it's like, it's just like one of those racks where there's like no perfect position to like have the bar, right? If I put it up one higher, because of the bar dipping at the end, once you start getting up there in weight, it always hits this thing because it's just like, it's just one of those slanted racks like that, instead of just like it's just like slanted. So it just comes out higher than it should. And I hit these things on the way out. So then I have to move them lower. And then it's just low to the point where like, I feel like I'm doing a fucking quarter squat when I get it out, you know what I'm saying? And literally like I forgot how low it is. I fucking put that shit in the rack and I was like literally vibrating because of how low it is, and I came into the rack. Second thing, can't remember. We're just gonna get the heavier weight on and do that. This is where we need to lock in 2 more warm-up sets, including this one. This is, I believe, 4 something. And then we have to do the 90% at 5 something, I believe. And then we will get into the top single. So I'm just gonna really use the next 2 sets. Not only, you know, what's a typical confidence boost, you know, lift it so good that it gives us confidence going into that top single, but also just really dial in on like the new form, you know, just continue to get used to it. Feels pretty good. But like I said, it's just like, it's just so awkward, bro. Trying to get like used to that new shit. Just because it's so different. Like we're talking about like completely switching the position in which you started. We're not just talking about bench where you're just moving your hands out or closer. We're not talking about deadlift where you're just moving your feet out or closer. We're talking about like just completely changing positions, posture. So it's hard, but I know that it will be worth it. I know that it will be worth it. It's just annoying to get used to. You know what I'm saying? Because like, yeah, it feels a lot better, but it feels so awkward at the same time. But yeah, no, you're gonna get that new weight on. I remembered while I was squatting what that 90% is gonna be because like that shit was so free. I could just think about anything. You know, I didn't have to really think about lifting the weight. 508 pounds. Rounding up to 510, so gonna get that 510 pounds on. And then we're going to seduce Barbella into moving good for us. And that will give us a confidence going into the top single. Barbella will be ready because she'll be still aroused from the previous set. We'll have Ryan here, and the weight will move very, very well. So we got on 510 pounds. We got on 500 pounds, 510 pounds, you round it up. And this will be a very, 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 very good indicator of if the new form really is working out or it's just in my head. And with a really good confidence boost if we can have it feel good. Because for as long as I can remember, months now, before I started changing my form, 90% always moved really fucking slow and always felt like dog shit, like really, really, really fucking bad. You know what I mean? To the point where instead of using it as a confidence boost, it was like just used as a training tool for me to like make the next set feel heavier. You know what I mean? Like fucking nerfing myself basically, like deconfidencing myself. That's how bad it would feel. So if this actually feels good, it moves well, that will tell me, okay, so this new form is working out. Now we just need to continue to use it and get used to it. And then we can continue to push the limits of our squat and we can finally start entering new weight, heavier weight. And then if not, I guess back to the drawing board, we figure out some other shit. Mom. Mom. Yeah, that felt 100 times better. It felt very, very smooth. Like, oh yeah. So basically confirmed, not basically, we did confirm that new form. That's what works for me. So from this point on, we just got to finish up the squats today with not gonna go for a PR, but just heavier weight than last time, you know, lift that the same way, have it feel good. And then from this point moving forward, we just really burn that form into our brain, that position, you know, remembering everything and just like inserting it into the brain. And once we get used to it, then we can finally start pushing heavier weight, heavier PRs. So, shit. I'm like excited just thinking about it. Got like the butterflies in my stomach. I'm excited. So we got on 535, 10 pounds more than what we did before. And I'll be hype if we can not only get this, but have it feel good. Because when I did the 525 last singles, it was a fucking grinder, heavy, felt like dog shit, bad, bro. So if I could do 10 pounds more and have it feel good, I will be a happy camper. But yeah, no, that's heavy. And it's squats, you know what I mean? Like after, I was telling the boy Ryan, but after so long of just always like having squats feel like shit, I've kind of had to resort to extreme measures to get pumped. I do not endorse hurting yourself, but for these squats, I will say that it's necessary. So yes, I am gonna hurt myself for the sake of getting pumped. Because this is the one case with squats where just like Ryan is not enough. I need like some pain, and I need Ryan on top of that. Come on, this is nothing. Come on. Oh, come on. Come on. Come on. Come on, this is nothing. Come on. Oh, you were so good. You were so good. I mean, the fucking lift speaks for itself, you know? 535. Fucking light pussy boy. No, that's good though. Considering we came off of a super heavy 525 last time, and we can come back, add 10 pounds onto that, and have it feel insanely good. That's really good shit. Like I'm very happy with that. So yeah, now we know. And the only thing we have to do at this point is just continue to get used to that form. And we'll be able to really push the limits of our lifts. You know what I mean?